Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Oh, well, look at you. There you are. And yeah, it must be that time for another session of mine. Wonderful, I love sessions. Thank you for all of you who viewed the other two. Oh, loud noises. For viewing the other two videos. It was helpful and amazing. Thank you for sending me feedback, email, Skype. I got 4 new friend requests, which is awesome. Keep them coming. All that information, my email, my Skype will be on the blog of this one too. Just so you can contact me, give me ideas on what you want to hear, my thoughts, what I've learned, if I've learned the things. If not, I will research them, give you my input, and ask the big people what they are. So obviously, no fact about it that I am like the only YouTube performer with a microphone. This is my microphone. I am very comfortable using microphones. I like to use wireless when I'm doing shows. I like to use wireless headphones, yes. But, you know, it's not, because I mean, it's easier because I can touch them, but it's funner because I can hit them with the microphone too, so I can, and then, you know, it's like sleep. And they fall out. Falls, go to sleep. All the good stuff that a hypnotist does. As I said, as you all know, I'm a hypnotist. If you didn't know that, or if this is your first time viewing my video, I am a hypnotist. I do free sessions on Skype. Donations are always welcome through PayPal, which I can give you that information through Skype or Hotmail. Right, so, topic today. I'm picking it from my list. Let's go virtual. I have in my mind a list of things that I can do, and, you know, I like doing hand gestures. Yeah. Hit it. Hit it. So how about morphogenic field? Yes, morphic field, morphogenic field. Not what the basic biology talks about. No. That's something much crazier. Morphogenic field basically says, kind of a collective consciousness, if you will. Multiple people figuring out the same thing. So, Alexander Graham Bell, yes, all know him, invented the telephone, right? Okay. Well, when he was inventing the telephone, somebody else was inventing it somewhere else. That's the morphic field. Somebody inventing, or an action, a thought, a reaction occurring somewhere, also occurring another place. So, for instance, I'm doing these videos. There's probably somebody else doing something similar to this, but not as, you know, similar. A little more different, but about the same. This is a field like the law of attraction, the law of gravity. Obviously, you can't see it, but you can feel it. It's there. Otherwise, I'd be floating, you know, having fun on the moon. You know, basically be tripping on mushrooms. Oh yeah, mushrooms. Yummy, yummy. No. So you can't see that, just like you can't see the morphic field. And I first learned about the morphic field when, about beginning of this year, by a friend of mine, good friend of mine, by the name of John Harry Sharan, or Haresh Sharan, or the J Master, or the Master of the Universe. And I actually have where you can buy his recordings that he talks about with one of my mentors, Steve G. Jones, hypnotist extraordinaire, hypnotherapist, NLP trainer, which I do know all too. And he has an interview with this John Harry Sharan, my good friend. And John talks about this stuff. Law of attraction, cloak of invisibility, as you saw, which got hits. People want more. More. Give me more cloak. Give me more cloak. Here's a little story on that cloak, how it works. Or how I used it not too long ago. So I was speeding late for work. Sad, I know. Well, it was a busy day. I had a big weekend. Got a little exhausted. I had a speed. I was going 15 over and 25, I believe 30. So you do the math. I was like doing 45, 50, roughly. Drive by cop. I see him like, oh shit, cloak invisibility. And he doesn't pull me over. He just goes the other way. There it was. I was thinking to myself, when I got on my truck, I was like, God, I need the cloak of invisibility. Please don't let anybody see me. Traffic was perfect. No one dead. Everybody got out of my way. Like I wasn't even there. That's the cloak of invisibility. Morphic Field. This is how, an example. So, people like Beethoven, or Mozart, whichever one, at the age of 7, playing piano, making some of the biggest and best and most beautiful masterpieces in our world today. I love music, I really do, especially instrumental. It's amazing. But you know, nobody claimed him a genius. Nobody talked about him as a genius. Yet he was, especially at age 7. Now, the morphogenic field, we would call Einstein, Mozart, Beethoven, all the greats, geniuses. But basically, they just use the morphogenic field. So basically what it does is something that has been done. So if you want to play guitar, you can just pick one up. You don't even need lessons. You can just, mess with it, and then just calm it, and then call upon the morphogenic field. And it's basically collective things of everything that's done. So speaking, comedy, hypnotism, performing. So you could be Van Halen and you wouldn't even know it. We all have the gifts that everyone else has in the world. We can access to an extent of these knowledge. So for video games, obviously it's not hard to play video games. But, I can hold out my arm. Woo, yeah. Pumping some iron. I'm a little teapot, short and spout. No. Here's my handle, We don't go into that one. It's very unprofessional, especially on YouTube. There's people watching. This is crazy. If you can't tell, I'm a fun-loving kind of guy that's laid back. So, if you want to learn to play guitar, or better, here's an example. Have you ever done something like, play beer pong for the college students? Or you ever seen a kid do something funny, like little kid playing the guitar, strumming, and he's just grooving, he's bobbing his head, or there's I remember a thing on not too long ago, a 4-year-old boy who was preaching. Now he's gonna be president. That's the morphogenic field. It combines you with all the knowledge that everyone has had. But here's the kicker. It uses the knowledge of all the humans, but it also uses the knowledge of, wait for it, aliens. My goodness, gosh, I said it, aliens. Now that's where it comes in. People, you probably were all waiting like, when's he gonna start talking about aliens and all this good stuff. I can't talk much about it because I'm not an alien. I don't know about aliens. However, what I do know is that the technology that they use, I do know technology, alien technology, I know what kind. I can tell you what kind of technology they use, and I can tell you how many races there are. I'll tell you, it's over 15. But, don't ask me their names. I don't know their names. I could find out for you. But that would be breaking my vow as a hypnotist, because that's confidential stuff that I received hypnotizing someone. See that? I know, right? Hypnosis, you can do anything. So you can have a collective consciousness of basically every living being in the world. Universe, galaxy. You can access alternate realities, so basically the opposite of what we're doing. So the opposite of me would be bigger guy than me, fat rolls, you know. Got some chicken, old granny fat, yeah, bow down, you know, bow down. You know, flapping, and you look like a something. Basically, a fatter version of me, if you will. I'm in pretty good shape, not as in shape as I like, but I'm working on it. So that's our alternate reality where I'm really skinny, bulky, I look like Schwarzenegger. I pump you up, you vermin. So that's, you know, so you can tap into that. So you could tap into the personality of yourself in an alternate reality, which is a little more bizarre. That would probably be called, I think, probably not, but string theory I think is also another term that they use. But I will talk about alternate realities through wormholes or wormholes, all that good stuff. I'll talk about that too. Just like I'll talk about a little bit about aliens and how to use them through hypnosis to contact them, which you can do. The fourth kind. It looks fake, but trust me, it's very real. Some aspect of it anyways. Excuse me. I ate a little snack before bed. Because I'm hungry. I'm drinking water. So, water is good. But don't buy the bad water like Dasani. I hate Dasani. I like Nestle. But anyways, just based off the topic. So to summarize the morphic field, I would say a collective, a field that you can't see. It's there. You've obviously you've done it. You've used it. Where you just go to something and you already know it. You're like, oh, okay, this does this. This does this. You already know it. That's the morphogenic field, morphic field, or the Morphi field, because it's already been done. It's already been seen. It's already been thought of. Now, with that said, thought of, inventions can be made up. Inventions, you can remake inventions. You know, everybody's very creative. You can access your creative boundaries through hypnosis. I can activate your right brain for you. If you want some cooler stuff, I can give you links to people that will sell you stuff for a very discounted price, because you know me, or you talk to me, which is awesome, which I need you to do, and I will give you a discount on it. I'm just checking to see how I got for time, so, because you know, YouTube only allows so much time. So, you know, the morphic field, don't question, question it, research it, go for it. I'm more happy if you researched it. If you are interested in buying those sessions, it's great, it's cheap. If you eat out a lot, it's like three fast food visits. So, you know, you want to get fat, be unhealthy, or waste your money on something that teaches you some pretty useful information. Oh, so if you want to know that, if you want to use some links, if you want some hypnosis soundtracks, I'm guilty as charged. I've got some of mine. I've got some books that I can sell you. I've also got books that people have written that I have bought or received that I can send you to their website so you can buy them. They give them discounted cheap prices for me since I'm an affiliate with them. So you get a discount. I get my name known as an affiliate, which is just a perk, which is not really exciting. Yes, I just switched myself with my microphone. So if you're interested, shoot me an email. Put as the subject hypnosis. Yeah, hypnosis or truth or information. You know, make it so I know it's not fake, not spam, because there's a lot of spam in the world today. So I think I'm closer now. I think with that said, I think I will wrap it up, and I will probably expect another video on the percolite coming up here shortly in the near future. Have a hypnotic day, guys. Thanks.